Hey, for one, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to help you and your family with your next mortgage loan. I want to set a quick video with kind of just next steps in the process so that you don't get confused and it's easier for you to move through the process. So a lot of the questions that we get from clients and what's attached to this email is a worksheet of what your payment's going to be, what your costs are going to be. By law, when we start the process, we have to send you some disclosures electronically, and when we do that, there's a difference between what we disclose on there and what we send you on the cost worksheet. What we disclose on the loan estimate, which is what you get electronically and have to sign, has more costs on it because there are certain things that are optional and certain things that are shown on your side of the equation that aren't necessarily going to be there when we close. So we get a lot of those questions. So just know that it's going to have a little bit of overstated costs, and you should go by our cost worksheet when you sign. Secondly, we have a system that once you start the process called Flowify that we are going to update, and it's going to send you reminders of anything that we need. And you can upload those documents directly through our system. We get notice of those right away, and that's going to be the data collection system that we use. So we want you to know that. Signing disclosures, once you get your disclosures electronically, which is going to come to anybody that's on the loan electronically via email, we want you to sign those right away because we can't take our next step or order our services until that's been done. Okay, so when you get them, don't sit on them, get them signed so that we can move you to the next stage in the process. Without having those signed, we can't order our services. So if you need an appraisal, we can't order that. We can't order title insurance and so on and so forth. So we usually reach out and let you know they're out there to sign, but what we would ask you is that you sign them right away so we can move you down the road. When we do order services, there's certain things obviously that we need in the loan process. Typically that's an appraisal. When we order that, we're going to send you a link to pay for that. That's not an additional cost. It's already included in the cost that you see on your worksheet, but it is something that we have you pay for up front, and then it comes off the amount of money that you need when you come to the closing table. You also, in our Flowify system, when we get to certain milestones, you get notice. Okay, so that's your way of tracking where you're at in the process. We've ordered the appraisal, you get a milestone reminder of that. So when you get those, you don't need to do anything with them, but know you're going to get them, and that's your way of tracking where we are or how close we are to the end of the process. And then the last thing that you will do through our Flowify system is you'll have a closing disclosure, which will be all the final numbers, exact numbers to the penny. Remember, when we start the process, we give you an estimate, and then the final numbers are exact numbers. That'll come to you through our system, be electronically emailed to you, and you will sign those, and we'll get those to you typically 3 to 4 days prior to your closing so that you can review them and sign them and have that part done. Again, we appreciate your business, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions.